it's so good. So good. Oh, God, it's so good.
And that's what we do it for. For TLC.
Just get the jitters out, Bob. Unique
New York.
boutique. Unique boutique.
Unique. Feet.
Salsa verde.
Two unique
Salsa verde.
The flight attendant had 2 unique feet.
The main and the Spanish.
The flying buttress was structurally unsound. The flying buttress was structurally unsound.
Pitter patter.
The flying buttress was structurally unsound.
Hola, como te
I don't feel
llama?
like that's working me at all.
Me gusta chupar.
Tu gusta chupar?
Sigue. Yo quiero chupar en tu
Ensemble?
boca.
Ensemble? Nos chupos?
El chupacabro.
Oh. Beast of myth.
Cheers.
Cheers to that, man.
Cheers to that.
Anything to segue out of pretending to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Hi.
What's up, man?
Your name is Bob.
That's it's not actually. Legally.
Your name is Robert.
Never. Well, that's true.
Fetuccini Hermsmeyer
That's right.
the third.
RFH. The third. Fetuccini. It's that 20% Italian. I, as in me.
Dude, so I realized that shaving just sucks.
Did you realize that? Is that what you realized?
Yeah. Just now. Took 20.
Well, welcome.
20 some odd years to figure that out, apparently. Because it's just so itchy. It's just so fancy.
I'm not gonna lie. I do take having a beard for granted because it allows me the luxury of making it like be an aesthetic that I'm not shaving all the time, instead of it just being like, dude, like my little brother tries to grow anything out and it's just stubble and puby and patchy. But the fact of the matter is the hair coming out of your chin, it's pubes. Like they are the same type of hair.
Just face pubes.
It's face pubes. I mean, it just gets longer and it's like the same wiry kind of
See, mine just
consistency.
lays flat always. Doesn't matter how long it is. It could be 7 inches long and it would just loop back and forth. There's no.
Well, no, that's not true.
There's no this. There's no out.
You only think that because you haven't committed long enough to experience it.
I've got like a good month and a half, 2 months.
This is the first time that I have like substantial past chin growth. That's like now it's up to me to shape it how I want. I could do the Dan Bilzerian and go like very sharp. I was thinking about that.
You should go for the Jeff Bezos. Shave the head, grow the beard.
And the face.
Yeah, shave the face.
So you think I should shave all of the hair from my neck up? Is what you think?
That
was your suggestion for trimming my beard and maybe styling it a little bit, was to
just bick it.
You don't kind of think at all about how that might, like how I might interpret that.
Just dunk your head in a little bit of battery acid. Clean as a whistle when you get out of there.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you real bad.
I'm just gonna give you a little shave.
I'm gonna dunk it in a vat of battery acid.
You wanna know how I got these scars? It's from a shaving incident. No one ever taught me how. Because my father was dead.
I was hiding in a dressing room in a Macy's with my straight razor.
This is before I realized that I could use battery acid to shave my head.
I was blessed. All right, so I'm not about to go ruin that by tainting my good skin. Well,
It's
my
true.
mediocre skin
Your
with
hair,
battery acid
all of
so
your
hard
hair,
that.
real nice. Seeing it
Thanks,
now,
man.
seeing it with my eyeballs that I'm not used to seeing you with.
Thanks, and
It's good.
I appreciate that. Thing is it's not all good. Listen, it's there's trouble in paradise, Kevin.
Uh-oh.
I was looking at myself in the mirror recently.
Don't do that.
And
Never do that.
Oh, no. It's usually a great time. Listen,
Okay.
I look at myself front on, and I'm like, damn, you got a nice, sick little sweet tat down there. It's kind of just like leading my eyes down to that beautiful structure towards my penis that I have kind of going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like I'm digging the face. I like how I look in general. But then I turn around.
That's a gift.
Try to get like a look at my haunches. It is a gift. I mean, most people don't. And let me tell you, when I do like that whole sexy act in the mirror, I actually kind of turn myself on. But whatever. We'll talk about that later. Anyways,
that's big points.
Listen, that's beside the point. It's big points, but it's a beside point. Anyways, flip in. Look at my back haunches. My blades. No.
Oh, your shoulders. Your shoulder blades.
My shoulder blades. And I got this like tuft
your top
of hair. Like it looks like you know how like porcupines, like how it's not that dense, so you can see the individual spines, but it's still dense enough that it looks like a kind of like weird armored shell thing. I have like patches of that on my back now.
Oh, that's hot.
And it's erratic. It's not symmetric at all. It's making me uncomfortable.
You know what you should do? Just dip your whole body in battery acid. Clean off.
I feel like we're kind of just.
You can go neck down.
You know, it's that thing in the movies where we kind of come across that same rock again. It's like what?
It's like wandering through the
desert.
desert.
Going in circles.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to dip myself in battery acid. Not even a bit.
Okay.
I might do my feet so I don't have hobbit feet.
I like that.
But let me tell you, man, hair is. I'm closer to the chimpanzees than the fucking lot of you. Like I'm the closest thing to a chimpanzee that doesn't rip people's faces off. Unless I'm back into a corner and then fucking who knows? Maybe I got chimp strength. I take some eyes out. I take some appendages.
That's a weird thing to brag about for someone that's so into evolution. Yeah, I'm real close to a monkey still.
No, it's not still. It's more like
I'm only 80% evolved, bitch.
It's more like I'm a little bit more natural than all these fakes, all these squeaky clean, hairless, like naked mole rat humans.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Dude, that's a very dark beard. So dark that it's over your lips and your nose.
Yeah,
epic.
It's like a hair mask.
Also, you kind of just touched on something. I don't know if I want to talk about it. I'm gonna leave this person unnamed. And I don't know if that helps the situation at all. It actually doesn't.
Is it your
makes
mom?
It worse. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's one of my coworkers.
Okay.
It was kind of my idea though, so I might as well just fucking copyright it for myself. It's a mask that's attached to your clothing. Fuck. If we're cleaning a mask after every single use, which most of us are not, freaking newsflash to the world. There's a lot of dirty people out there.
What?
Dirty people, including me. Listen, I've perpetrated a couple times on that front, perpetually, and
perpetual perpetrator.
And listen, it's essentially wearable masks on your clothing. Like turtlenecks are kind of back in.
Ooh.
You just get a double length turtleneck, and now you're cooking with gas.
That's a look.
And you have a clip. You have a clip in it. Fuck it. Make the entire neck portion of it that like metal material that you can bend. So not only can you clip it up top, you can also like make weird geometric designs on your neck and then like wear it at an angle, and then you're like,
you know how people have those like
the
buffs that they wear where it's like they just cut like the bottom, like they made a crop top and then just used the fabric that they cut off to wrap around their neck. that kind of thing.
Like as a
Buffs?
makeshift mask?
Yeah, you know those like the real
Have I
stretchy elastic
seen-
ones where it's like just a rectangle of fabric that is just like I don't know. It's like a scarf that's a circle tied together.
But-
A fully connected scarf, you know, and they just like
Does
slide
it-
it over their head.
I've never seen it as in like I can directly see the shirt that it's been taken from. If
Well,
that's what
not
you're
no, I'm
implying.
just as a visual
As in,
representation.
like, it's
That's
just
not
been-
the important part
Okay,
of what I was going to say.
that's what I focused on, and that's kind of where my path went.
It's cool. The thing I was going to say probably wouldn't even be funny anymore, so it's fine.
But hey, well, you know what? I'm gonna trust your judgment on that one instead of trying to pry that one up from the deeps.
Why don't we
Mariana
just make
Trench.
burkas cool? That's what I was going to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Why can't we just burkas get it?
Mm.
Then we're culturally sensitive. We're adapting to other people. We're assimilating to
Everyone's
our
in a
overlords.
burqa.
Yeah, you just wrap the
Women are less
whole-
tempting.
Mhm.
I remember back in high school, I'm pretty sure like you remember this too, because it was an 11-12 throwback reference where I believe there was like a sermon, or not a sermon, but more like a lecture on the sin of yoga pants. Do you remember anything about that? Maybe I heard about that from a third
I
party.
don't, but that
it's
sounds like there were probably a lot of really rowdy 11th graders in that room just thinking about it.
Well, I think it might have been one of those, during shivs where the men and the women split up, and then you learn the gender appropriate
Like
behaviors
how
in a
women
relationship.
are hussies, and if they wear yoga pants, they're just vile temptresses straight from the
Well,
devil's fingernails.
More so on the temptress end, where it's like men need to resist this. Satan put yoga pants on the planet for men to become weak and to just give in to those lustful desires that are unchristlike.
That's why meditation is heathenistic, because meditating is a core part of yoga, and yoga pants are a core part of yoga also.
Or not at all. I mean, you could probably
No
just do
pants
yoga
yoga.
in baggy sweats, right?
Oh, I mean that too.
I mean, they've been repurposed so many times. And the more I think about it, the more I would feel very, I don't know, claustrophobic if I wore a pair. Maybe that's not a thing.
I don't know. I have a pair of pants that are like kind of like yoga pants, but like more duty, so they're not quite
a little
as
bit more room in the crotch area.
a little more junk in the trunk, I guess, fabrically.
For your junk.
Yeah.
In the trunk.
They're delightful. It's like wearing pajama pants, but like just better. It's great.
How often do you wear them out?
Probably too regularly, I would say.
There's a too much. There's no too much on comfort. I was gonna judge you as not enough, and that you're just too much of a puss to go out in public and like ass hugging, thigh gripping, calf accentuating.
I know, and they're a little bell bottomy too, because they're just straight. I got thick old legs, so it's just like real thick around the thighs, and
now I'm picturing you as a thick bitty, because the only thick bitties wear the bell bottom yoga pants. Let me tell you, Kevin out
Thought
there
pants.
looking like a treat. Oh my gosh, what a vision! Good thing I got just a dirty and healthy imagination, because
I'm gonna let it rock. I won't even
does
show
it
you
have
the
those?
pants.
Does it have those geometric designs on them? So that
it's got a
warps
slit.
your,
It's got a slit pretty much from like mid thigh all the way to the bottom.
Excellent.
So that way when I like put my legs up or whatever, and I'm doing yoga, it's just for flexibility and breathability, really, more than anything.
It's not about the aesthetic. It's not. It's about getting a good pump at the gym when I'm in my flow zone.
And if I'm doing squats, I don't want to have my legs restricted because of the pants that I'm wearing.
Or I want them as restricted. I want compression, because what if I need support in a trying time and I'm pushing myself too hard during my workout? There's a lot of things to keep in mind.
Those the pants help.
It's like Spanx for the entire bottom half of your body.
Oh, you could spank the whole bottom half of my body anytime.
I mean, what do you think I was doing up in my brain for the last 10 minutes? I mean, listen.
I don't know. What were you doing?
I was spanking you.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was the implication.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, wearable, Turtlenecks
I saw a mask the other
as
day that was
masks.
wearable
Anyways,
turtlenecks. I would vote for wearable turtlenecks. I
I
would
don't.
say we need
Well,
to be able to wear these. Uh, I saw someone the other day that had like an S&M mask essentially that was pretty funny, and I kind of want one
you mean
where
like
it's just like a
the?
black mask, but it has a zipper on the front of it, so it's like a
Oh,
it's like a gimp hood, but it's
for some
just
reason
a
I was
face
thinking
mask.
S&N, which is the company that like manages a bunch of K-pop bands in Korea.
Oh yeah, I found this cool K-pop mask.
That's hot as fuck.
I
Also
know.
utilitarian.
Really great because you just
It-
zip it open and
mm,
grab a little sip of
or
water
you
or
know,
whatever you would sip on with an S&M mask on.
it's pretty
Ketamine,
tight. Ketamine, ball gag. You
ball
could
gag.
replace.
You just
You
slip
could,
them. Yep.
you know,
But your nose
if
is
you
still covered.
or if you need to get the ball gag out because you've been shopping at the grocery store with the ball gag in and with the zipper closed.
Did you
That can be also a
did
thing.
you find
for
everything
sure.
all right today?
Yes, thank you. Yes, this piggy found everything he needed, so I'm gonna go ahead and check out.
Dude, we really waited too long to start this podcast because now there's like a vaccine and shit, and so we're just like.
Dude,
But we
I was
called
just
it.
watching a video about that.
We did pick the right name though, because even if there's a vaccine, we're still essentially useless as a podcast because there's nothing to really go
It kind of
off
works,
of.
doesn't it?
It kind of does. We really did a good job
It's
with
all
that.
kind of about our interpretation, and it can be a living title, which I think is first
Mhm.
in almost all media, right? Where the title is dynamic and we change it frequently as to what it means to the podcast.
Mhm. I mean, we're still essential, right? If we're essential now,
Existence
we're
is
essential then.
essentially useless. It's essential to us, but it's also useless. Listen, it goes all the way down to our fabric, our human stuffs,
Our human
our
fabric.
gray matter, dude, our quarks, and our fucking xenons. Our like lowest level at atomic particles.
Our
You would-
zygotes.
You probably wouldn't know anything about that kind of stuff, anyways.
You're right.
Smart enough or like learned in that category.
Yes. 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 Yes.
What I was thinking about just
No,
now.
I don't.
I don't know if we were gonna like dive into a specific topic there, but
No.
Jesus had to have gotten laid.
Wait. All right. Cool. Hold on. I needed a sec. Okay. Continue.
Because like the guy died at 34, 35,
33.
33.
Read a book.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Well, he didn't die on the 25th.
No. I mean, he also wasn't
born
white.
on the 25th. Well, of course. But so then how do you know he's 33? Anyways, he may have been 33.
Carbon.
Allegedly
dating,
33.
Probably.
I don't know why I'm getting defensive because I was just spitballing the actual age. Anyways, 35-year-old man, way back when. Are you telling me like there were was anyone already practicing non-premarital sex, like boning without wonin?
Boners without
Wonin
borders.
being boners without borders. Yes. He had to have like laid a little bit of pipe, and Mary Magdalene was there, right? And she was a prostitute initially. You don't think he got some service? He recruits a bread maker, and then he cooks for the disciples. He recruits a stonemason, and the stonemason lays bricks to build the place of worship. And then
there was an aqueduct maker that lays
an aqueduct maker that lays just half pipe,
full
open
pipe.
air for water clearance. And then Mary Magdalene, who had less than savory profession. That's not to shame the industry. I take it back. It's totally savory.
It's probably more savory than you think.
More savory than it was probably more savory then.
Just because there's a lot of
more
sweat.
Traditional and quaint. There's chivalry.
Probably
back
not
then.
a lot of cleaning going on, so it's probably quite savory.
No, but also there's an argument to be made for
even
encountering more bacteria makes you stronger. Kind of one of those.
It's true.
Anyways, he had to have, had sex. or he died a virgin. Like, what's worse? Like, let's
Maybe-
be real. That's a
Maybe
little
that's
cringe,
the secret
man.
to getting the run back after you die.
Is
Keeping
reincarnation only happens by maintaining your virginity?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's part of his teachings.
Chastity till death.
I guess he is supposed to come back someday.
If you're not first, you're chaste.
Wait. That's pretty tight, but trying to figure it out.
It also does. I think it's chaste.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm all
we're
about
working with what we got.
I'm all about the thrill of the chaste. Was that it? That was your hot take? That's Bob's hot take corner.
That was my hot take. I was hoping you would have some kind of deep introspective take on it yourself.
No, I pretty much really had to dig the bottom of the barrel there.
Anyway, something to think about.
I'll think about it. I'll see if I can
would
maybe
you
get some information for you.
If like, because he probably didn't nut at all either, like voluntarily, because it's a sin to masturbate.
Is it?
Supposedly. Who knows what Jesus the man did? But he was divine while on earth, right?
I mean, there were like 11 missing years
of his life,
mm-hmm.
from like what, like 16
12,
to 26,
12 to 30.
11 years. That's about, I don't know, around 20 years of his life.
I did the math before I thought about the numbers. Okay, leave me alone.
That is a good point. They don't talk about that either, which means he must have been dirty. He must have like only realized his calling at 30 when God was like, dude, I've seen you do some, like, you were not sent here to do this.
Wait.
Man. Whoa.
Prodigal son? Did he come up with that after? Was that like a retrospective? Like, oh yeah, and then the son or whatever. That guy, Billy, he went out and he did a whole bunch of crazy shit. He was real bad, real dirty boy. But then he came home and now he's great. Took him about 18 years roughly. Probably. I don't know exactly. I wasn't there. It wasn't me. But
you mean like he was labeled the prodigal son as a 12-year-old?
No, like it's autobiographical, but with different names.
I'm so confused.
That's fine. Now. That's fine. It's cool.
As in Jesus wrote the Bible. That's hearsay. Yeah.
How else would it have? Who else could have written it?
That's kind of what I was thinking when I was going through the church. I was like, so he wrote it, right? This whole thing is about him. He must have had he was involved, right? It's like, oh no, he wasn't.
No, he just kind of showed up. Dude, that's the dream.
Okay, next star.
I wish someone would make this podcast for me. So I wouldn't even have to show up. I just do whatever I do, and then someone goes, so this is what happened in Kevin's life today.
I wish I was talking to Jesus right now instead of you, so I could ask him if he laid any pipe in the lost years.
Bob, you can talk to Jesus anytime. You know that.
He doesn't talk back.
He's in your heart.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. Dude is very quiet on his opinions. I've asked him some fucking heinous stuff. Like,
you just don't believe hard enough, and you're not
have
taking
you seen
the time to listen.
2 girls in 1 cup? I take 30 minutes, and then I just chalk it up to meditation because I'm so disappointed. I can't even think of it as having been praying.
You just wake up every morning.
Guy doesn't even want to talk about
5 a.m. Roll out your mat, face west, pray for 4 hours, and then go about your day at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the while, the entire 4 hours of just waiting for him to respond to my latest zany question.
Are you sending it by email? Because that could be your problem.
No, it's a deep prayer.
Okay.
And then I wait after.
You know what's equally troublesome and confusing, and I can't seem to find a good answer for? I would say probably equivalently concerning.
As the conundrum
as
I'm
the
dealing
Jesus,
with?
the whole Jesus thing?
Yeah. No, I can't possibly think of something else at the same tier.
Why can't we get combo pizza at Costco anymore? Can we talk about this?
Is that not happening? Can you buy that without the Costco card?
Nope, can't do that either anymore. Gonzo.
anymore.
So now you
So
need a active, valid Costco membership
Mhm.
to get into the food court. And the only thing you can get, cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, chicken bake, hot dog. That's it.
Is it
Where
is
my
it a
combo
price
pizza
gouge?
at? Prices
Is it
are
a
the
price
same.
gouge?
It's all the same. Nothing changed.
Well, then you can just combo up with different items, right?
Have you been
What
to
did the pizza
Costco?
combo used to be? What, 2 slices?
We got no. I'm talking about the everything pizza. We got mushrooms. We got onions. We got sausage. We got green peppers.
That's kind of a world shattering, I assume, for people who give a shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Thing is, I'm kind of a cheese pep boy. Don't have a problem with mushrooms out of my life. Olives, they can go fuck themselves.
I can't even order it though. Like I'd get it if like I couldn't get like a slice of combo pizza, sure. But I can't like just like get a whole pizza. Can I be like, hey, can I just get a whole combo pizza? No. Nah, fuck you.
Do they sell like a doughy version of it?
Maybe, but I'm
like
not going to Costco to make my own pizza.
That's fair. But you're willing to buy an entire one.
Yeah.
I guess that's not really surprising.
A whole Costco pizza? What do you mean by that? Huh? What do you mean it's not really surprising?
You're a fat ass is what I mean by that.
Thank you. I've been trying.
No, but I just
it's like a $10 pizza.
Oh, people buy entire pizzas at a time.
Yeah, and they're so cheap. I don't know. It's not okay. That's really my biggest complaint throughout this whole pandemic.
It might be your local Costco. Did you check the news?
This
See
is
if it was a worldwide.
This is a global pandemic.
So that's like a food that's never returning.
Yeah.
The recipe will be lost.
Like who else is going to be able to put
for people
peppers and mushrooms and onions on a pizza like Costco can?
A better pizza maker.
I don't know. It's kind of I had some hope that we were going to make it out of this whole COVID thing alive. But I don't know, that's a real shot to the confidence.
Or with respect from like Big Brother. Like we're supposed to be getting corporate aid and they're taking away Supreme. They're taking away combo pizza. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
This is what we get. Yeah.
How are we going to hang in there? How are we going to get through
Middle
this?
America and the lower class. I mean, it's.
I just want to be able to go in. I want to be able to get a slice of combo pizza, maybe a hot dog. $3.50. Get a hefty lunch and a beverage.
A bev.
That beverage is free.
It's a free beverage.
It's a free beverage.
At Costco, really?
Well,
that's
I mean,
highway
if you get a hot
robbery.
Dog, $1.50, you get a hot dog and a soda pop.
Oh, that's
so either it's a $1 hot dog, and they force you to get the soda, or it's a $1.50 hot dog. Free soda. It really just depends.
Funny thing is, my mom had a Costco membership, but I never actually did any of the buying, any of that shit. I would wait in line with her, but then I would go walk over to the table where I would then be served my foods. This is a 15, 14-year-old Bobby we're kind of entering the body of right now.
Mm-hmm. What was your go-to? Because obviously it wasn't combo pizza, or else you'd be livid.
It was a dog. It was a dog, so I could get my
Polish,
ketchup.
Polish or hot dog? Polish sausage?
No, it was a hot dog.
Okay, it was a Polish sausage. That's gone too.
Just like scraps on the floor type, goat hoof.
Yeah,
made.
It's still got that hot dog water on it.
Yeah, it's wet. Even while hot, it's hot wet.
Hot wet dog.
Delicious though. I mean, and the hot dog bun is like this deliciously fluffy sesame deal. I was into it.
Okay, how about this? Follow-up question.
Also, their pepperoni pizza.
What do you put on top of your hot dog?
Now that I'm an older man.
Well, from Costco specifically. Like, which of the Costco accoutrement would you put on
I was a puss. Listen, I was a puss. It would really just be ketchup and mustard.
What kind of mustard?
Sometimes it would be one or the other. Because I'm kind of crazy when it comes to that.
What kind of?
It would be standard, yellow mustard.
I am
You're disappointed.
Just now realizing that I might have some regrets about this relationship.
Wow, about being my friend over. Listen,
because they got
you didn't
rid
even
of.
let me get to the fuck what I was gonna say. If I could go back,
Okay, just
and
gonna say
I will.
they got rid of all the good toppings. Now it's just ketchup and mustard, and not even the good mustard. There's no deli
Really?
mustard. There's no relish. There's no
That's shocking.
fresh onions.
No onions.
All gone. Just little cups of ketchup and mustard.
I was gonna say relish. I would have thrown relish in there, and maybe a little bit of onion.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this recently. I tell you, we're synced. Our cycles are pure. Pure.
Mhm.
And I was thinking about Icelandic hot dogs. They're fucking bomb. They're
I
crazy.
think you told me about this, where they have like special Iceland sauce that's kind of just Chick-fil-A sauce.
Remoulade is the name of the sauce, and yes, it is literally just, for the most part, Chick-fil-A sauce in taste. I need to look up, like, Chick-fil-A sauce is probably can be listed under this nomer.
Remoulade.
Anyways, it also had.
Yeah, it's not Chick-fil-A sauce. It's Chick-fil-A remoulade.
It had a mix of like caramelized and raw onions, more caramelized, and it was fucking bomb. You look up Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, do that. Let me see how that goes. Oh. Well, this is the part where Bob Googles, and then we just kind of sit here. We just kind of sit here and look. See if Bob can be the one that can decipher the secrets of the Chick-fil-A sauce that people have been trying to do for decades.
It's literally just
let's check in
mix
with Bob
of
and see how things are going.
15 different sauces. I'm done.
Okay.
It was a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah, it was a waste of everybody's time. But thank you for doing that.
No, you're just not you're not self-sustaining enough to keep the conversation going when it's you alone. That's your problem. You know what? I could talk to a wall for 15 hours.
I know.
Naked.
We've been friends for how long, Bob? You don't know this already? You're the one that talks, and I'm the one that goes. Butts.
That's not true.
Butts, wieners. And then
you
talk for about 20 minutes, and then I go, poopy.
You imagine how cool life would be if we had stats on our relationships?
Dude,
like at the end of the year,
like the conversational
Spotify.
Balance percentage. Like who said what percentage of the words over the course of a year? It'd be like
general
a cool
volume
70-30.
level. Yeah. 70-30, you think?
I think it's 70-30.
You think I talk that much?
I think I talk that little.
That's a different way of looking at it. I don't like thinking about it. Like I don't like assume,
I think
even though it's probably true.
You're moderately above average, and I'm slightly below average. Would be my guess. That's that 70-30 split. Just in general, conversational skill, heft, girth,
body mass. Yeah. So everything that matters. What you're saying.
Yeah, oeuvre, libido.
That's probably. I mean, we don't have to get into that right now, but let me just say you're probably beating me there.
Dude, I'm moving.
Tell you, I may be the only human that can hibernate. Oh, look at that!
Everything I own is in a pile.
I love those cute little pumps you have back there. Yeah,
thank you. They look really good on me. They make my thighs just explode.
Wear those with like the tightest little tube top.
I wear them with my yoga pants.
Okay,
yoga pants, really crop top, those heels. Honestly, I hit the town and I am just swimming in dick. Male genitals. A lot of outies. Not a lot of innies. Just a lot of outies flocking my way. Genitally speaking.
Of them.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a good picture.
Outies from a genital perspective.
I kind of had a panic attack yesterday at work.
That's good.
It was not so great.
Oh, is this are we getting the rundown of your surprise 14-hour day?
Yes. Well, minus 4 hours. But yeah, essentially. Went in for a 4-hour shift from 5 a.m. to 9. and then ended up staying until 3 p.m. It's so fucking chill, honestly.
How does that just happen? Is it like, hey, I know you were supposed to be off at 9 p.m., but we're actually gonna need you to stay until next Monday. Is that cool?
Well, first of all, it was 9 a.m. Listen, it was a short, chunky boy. It was short, stout as a teacup, and essentially, I assumed that she was going to ask me. I didn't have anything going on. I was like, fuck it, fine. I'll do a couple more hours because she asked if I could take a lunch. And then it
You're
just
like,
keeps going.
I
It
know
keeps
I know
going.
what this means. That's why you never take the lunch, dude. Like, you know what? I can't today. I got.
I know. You have to turn them down right at the door. But that's, after the text I sent yesterday, strongly worded suggestion that I am, bumped down to less hours. I didn't really get anywhere with the conversation besides like hang in there for this week and next week and the following weeks until the end of your semester will be very, very light or whatever.
Yikes.
But anyways, what could she really do? Like, it's hard because I hate the fucking company I work for, but I do not hate my management, especially the
That's
people
the
that are
worst.
directly managing me, like the ones who I would be contacting about issues like my schedule and, quitting potentially, which is on my mind at this point, at some point.
Because they're in the same
Anyways,
shit show as you are with like 5% more power.
5%. I think you overestimate what I got going on right now. Let me tell you, it was it's just a little eye opening where it's like I know how much hard work I put in. It doesn't really feel like I have a line of credit still with, like, it's all so I don't know, static. Nobody can get anything done outside of corporate,
I will
and corporate
say
doesn't visit.
you
So
did pick an interesting time to stop working at your other job.
I know, and
Which,
it
I don't know if you want to enlighten
tore
people as
me
to
up.
what that was, but let's just say that would have probably been a little bit more lucrative
Listen, let's just
than
say
grocery store life.
I have net profited a Colorado life insurance provider's license out of it. So that's all that needs to be stated there. I had, it's not, because there is some interesting, I sold death benefits and caskets and stuff at the beginning of the year,
All I'm
or at least I
saying,
tried to.
those burial plots are selling themselves right now, Bob.
I don't know if we would do any of those COVID I think it's cremations. Like, you just burn the fucking body and then you get on with it,
Yeah, but a dead body is a dead body.
I got so close to closing a deal before I because I was working at it for 4 months, 5 months, still hadn't sold anything. But when you sell something, you make $2,000 plus.
Yeah.
It's huge. But you have to sell something. Like, the best salesman maybe got one in a month. Well, that's not true.
Really?
That's not true.
There's no way.
They would maybe get one in a week.
That's $8,000 a month, dude.
Yeah.
That's big money.
Never got anybody in the ground, unfortunately.
Never got off the ground. Never got in the ground.
Never got off the ground by getting in it, or getting anyone else into it.
Anyway, sorry, I think I diverted you from your day. Your panic attack. Panic attack of a day.
Panic attack of the day.
Panic of the day.
Because I was just realizing, I mean, our work amount has doubled out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just for the holidays. It's
can I guess
when the COVID numbers went up?
Can I guess how much of a raise you've gotten?
Oh, a raise.
Can I guess?
Go ahead. Yeah. I want you to wait first. Guess how much I'm making, and then guess how much of a raise I got.
So you live in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
You're making $10.50.
Actually, I'm not making that. I'm making more than that.
12.25.
Add a little pinch in there. Add a pinch.
12.30.
Well, maybe a little bit more. That, are you fuck? It's not in fives. It's more in, you know, denominations of 25, possibly.
12.45.
You're about 30 off.
12.
Do the fucking 12.75. Make 12.75 an hour. Okay.
Would you believe I'm Chinese?
No, I always
Thank
thought
you.
you were Vietnamese.
Well, you know what?
Actually, I did.
Anything's
'cause
a step up.
Your dad was so tan. Your dad was so dark. And I was like, no way he's Chinese. Looks so much more like Southeast Asian.
Yeah, he had that
And,
that rice farmer skin tone.
Mhm.
Just out there harvesting.
Is that southwestern China or southeastern China?
Bob, if I knew anything about China,
You
I
never
would happily
asked
answer
any
that question.
like a tidbit here or there, you know?
No, because my dad was full blown immigrant, where it's like, can you teach me Chinese? Like, nope, but I'll teach you Spanish and English, and we're gonna eat burritos.
Which one you want?
Do you want some Italian food for dinner? I can make that.
Well, you know, he must have known, you know, about whatever. But anyways,
Immigrants like to distance themselves as far as possible a lot of times from whence they came.
back from whence you came.
So 12.50.
Measures.
That's what we landed on.
12.80. 12.75.
Got him.
No, you actually got me though.
Yeah, and you got raised 0, I'm sure, because it's just your job, bro. You got to just do your job.
Recently, over the last month, we've gotten an extra $100 on our King Supers card. So if you think about it, for the kind of, you know, 12,000 that you'd make a year working this job full time, it's extra $100. So
that's 12,100. That's like
that's
almost a 10% bonus.
It's almost 10% more if I'm correct with that math.
It's not, but I'm gonna go with it to make it sound better.
It's, you know, you can do a statistical skewing in which it is 10%. Yeah. 10% based on the average bonus of America plus the difference in income.
And really, once you factor in inflation, it's just it's like a 20% bonus, really.
Yeah, you factor in inflation and helium and the cost of helium, and so.
Yeah. So jobs are sick. You are
not so
working twice
sick.
as much for the same amount of money.
I'm working twice as much now, and 36 instead of 20. But today was good. Today I got out at around a little bit before 10 instead of 1:45, which was when I was scheduled till, because I did text and she does care, and Heather, you know, helped me out.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. I probably shouldn't have said her name, but
sorry, that was a fake name, right?
Dether. Skether, the
Helter,
the serpent.
Skelter.
Helter Skelter. Anywho, flipping got out early. I even got some work done, so it wasn't so bad. But I had to be clear that, holy fuck, if this job in any way impacts my academic performance
I'm out
at the end of this semester, I can't say I'll shoot myself. I would hurt myself with a gun.
Physically. I would demonstrate physical violence on myself.
I would fire a projectile at my cranium.
Just from a forensic perspective.
Yeah. So,
Natch.
yeah. And the thing is, I'm not doing poorly in school right now. I'm not encountering any problems. And but so much can happen in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Shit's crazy.
3 weeks is like half a semester.
3 weeks is
a semester.
It's half of a interim semester. It's actually a full interim semester. The winter break ones, you know. You gonna tell me what Zach had on his
it's just
Switch?
It's just some old game that we played when we were 12.
Way back
it's on
when.
Switch now, and he was like, "Look at this." I was like, "I'm busy. I'm kind of in the middle of something here." But shout out to Zach Chang.
Shout out Zach.
Shouts out Pants.
I still remember the sushi.
Never forget the sushi.
Never forget the sushi.
Zach and Bob are very good friends. They've had
We're best friends.
quite the track record of positivity and love and unity and respect.
And making up and falling out and making up and making out. We've had our ups and downs, kind of ties in with the whole showing you gay porn on his Switch theme there.
I was not privy to one of those things, but that's okay.
Well, with a relationship so
Dynamic.
hot, so dynamic. Exactly. Thank you.
So
I was looking for the
volatile.
word. Yeah. Like a chemical. Can't be exposed to air.
Dude, so you know how being black is pretty hard right now? Just in general?
Yeah.
I mean, not right
Yes.
now, but especially right now.
Harder to live.
Yeah, it's not as easy as being white. For example.
It's either pretty epic in some circles or way worse than however epic it is in that circle for it to be worth. You know what I mean? It's a weird
Yeah. But murder and
but
shit.
on the whole,
getting
getting killed and
yeah.
stuff.
So Uber Eats has this thing. Not sponsored. But they survey
Eats
restaurants
sponsor.
that are Uber Eats sponsor us. But they'll survey restaurants on the little ordering iPad thing, and it's are you a black-owned business? Fill this out and we'll promote you in this special category of restaurants that are owned by black individuals, and we'll give you $0 delivery fees and yada yada yada. Which tight. Get after it. Kudos. My troublingly white boss was not quite as enthusiastic about that as you would
why do they
hope.
get their own category? Is that what he was thinking?
Yeah, he's oh, cool. So if you're black, you just get free deliveries and free promotions on Uber Eats, huh? Okay, sick. And I was just I mean, maybe read the room.
So bad about that.
Maybe read the room, Chief. I know that you had a lot of
Brave man.
hardships growing up, white and being a boomer and all that was probably pretty hard, but I don't know, man, maybe chill about that a little bit. He was weirdly
he picked his
aggressive
hill
about it.
Jeez.
He's oh yeah, no, that's super cool. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
I mean,
cool,
he honestly, he just missed out. He misinterpreted it.
I know. It says even if you identify as black, and I was well,
that's what I was gonna say. Get in the train, baby.
If you're really that bummed about it, change it up.
If you can't beat him. Maybe that's not exactly the
maybe that's not the answer. Maybe don't. He's the least.
Maybe even affiliating those two things together. Yeah.
He's the least black person that has ever existed in probably all of time.
You ever wonder where you are on that scale of being the least black to the most black?
Specifically black?
Yeah. If there's a middle point and then there are middle points between those middle points, which middle point would you be at? You think?
I'm sure with a light enough addition of black to white, you'd probably get right around yellow-ish hue, and that's sort of where I reside.
I think that's more of a separate path.
Okay.
On the way away. Its own category.
I feel I am maybe past the middle. I have a healthy appreciation.
Oh, you think you're past the middle?
Yeah, because I'm
I thought
hood.
you were gonna be because I was thinking I was thinking how many halfway points should I get into specifying for this? I was thinking maybe the halfway of the halfway of the first halfway. And I'm like halfway in between there. So I'm almost barely on the board. I'm still very white, I think.
Well, I guess what is the quantifier here? Are we talking like physically? Because boy howdy, there's got to be a negative direction on that for me to be able to play this game.
I mean, it's how black you are. Like I don't know what more you want me to say about the parameters of it. But no, you're like past the middle. That's fine.
Yeah, if it's like albino to the opposite of that.
Well, it's more a collection of everything. Like the things that you think about, or the things that where you were raised around, your habits, your.
Wow, I'm not gonna say
aesthetics.
anything anymore. This is not good.
I'm thinking complete, okay?
This is not good.
Because I've got a perfect idea in my mind of these two different people.
Can I leave? Is that cool?
Yes.
Do you got this handled if I just kind of...
Yeah, no.
If I could take like a 10?
Well, I can continue.
Yeah, if you want to go on this, and then I will make sure not to listen to this part later. Just for plausible deniability.
Well, we're going to be going back and cutting some stuff out anyway. So, this could just be kind of part of the bunch, right?
No, we're leaving it all in. Especially the part where Zach came in and showed me his gay porn on his Switch.
That's what I was hoping, would be left on there.
This has been productive.
So you're more than half black, and I'm maybe a 16th there.
Cool, yeah.
But I think I've gotten closer from all the rap I've listened to.
This conversation. I feel like we really healthily got out of it.
Listen, the pool was warm. It was like low 80s, and I still wasn't done. So, anyways, is it that time? Has it been that long?
I mean, it feels like it's been about 2 hours now since you started talking about how black you are. Yeah, we're right
how
about
black
there.
I'm not.
Okay.
Not that there's a problem with.
Okay. Cool.
Which actually sounds worse now that I say it that way.
Yeah, there's no good.
I'm so far from. Whoa. Me?
No, never. No, not in a million years.
No.
Yeah, just depends on who you're talking to, I guess.
I had something else. Flipping. Jesus was a virgin. Mm-hmm. No, I already talked about. Shit. No,
Black.
I have nothing.
Okay.
Black. Going more into.
Yeah, I think you hit a lot of the really good ones. Wait, thank you. I would like to say thank you for keeping it light this week and really avoiding every minefield by talking about Jesus getting raunchy. And
we get these topics out early, and we don't have to cover them again. It's easy because then it's going to be like, we haven't talked about Jesus and whether he got laid, right? Like, we're going to get to that point.
That's true.
And then also, like, on a scale of 1 to black, how black are you? Like, obviously we were going to do that eventually.
On a scale of 1 to black, how black do you think Jesus was?
You want to finish out with like accurate readings on how, like, what we're packing? Do you want to just like come out and say it? Because like, there's no way you have it measured, right?
What? Are we talking about dick size now?
Yeah, dude. I think that's bold.
Welcome to Essentially Useless, where we talk about Jesus, black people, and how big or not our dicks are. Thank you for joining us.
The early days. The early days, man.
I'd like to specifically shout out my grandmother. Thank you for listening.
Grandma Chan. Thank you, Grandma Chan.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot.
I can give you a freaking My Little Pony subject, something Hello Kitty-esque to finish this out. Also, you didn't say a damn thing about your vocation in this episode. This is
I talked about the Uber thing. I talked about how my boss is kind of low key pretty racist and
that's true.
Not that sick.
It just we didn't really talk about anything specifically COVID related.
I mean, we talked about how Costco is really taking advantage of us in these COVID times.
Yeah, with the totally COVID related move that they made. Maybe there was a COVID outbreak in mushrooms, man, and they have to put it on hold.
Green peppers are transmitters. You know,
Oh,
bell peppers.
dude, holy fuck! Can we
raw
end on
bell
this?
peppers, raw onions.
Can we end on this?
Sure.
I was in produce today, and I was talking with Star. She works in produce.
Sorry?
Her name is Star.
Cool.
She's married to the dude in bakery, who always looks like he's very drunk.
Is his name Moon?
I'm talking like red face.
Moon River.
His name is not Moon. I forget what his name is. I should stop saying names. Anyways.
Yeah.
Her name isn't actually that. Anyways, it's a nickname.
Oh,
so
thank God.
Flippin', we were next to the bell peppers, and then she says, "Did you know that they're all the same?" I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Well, they start out red, then slowly they turn green. They go from red to orange to yellow to green."
Yeah.
That's it. I thought each of them were grown from day one, the color that they were going to end up being.
I will say this does make me feel a lot better because I felt like a boob for my Joji thing last week that you were so unenthused by. But now that you're bringing up this bell pepper thing, I really feel a lot better.
I probably have 10 more, and I have the rest of my life to figure out what they are, and it's great.
So
we
thank you.
We can fill in each other's gaps, man.
Ooh.
Or actually embarrass each other for how little we know about basic subjects.
Most stuff. Well, thank you, Bob.
Thank
you
on the bell peppers,
everybody else.
Yeah. Thank you, you guys, not just Kevin.
You guys.
Because Kevin really just killed my flow the entire episode, so I don't really have anything to thank him for.
Yeah, thanks everybody that's not Robert for a good time.
Yes. Yeah. Everyone that isn't me, party on. But me, I will reflect on what I've done today.
Yeah, we'll see if we do this again.
I'll put out an apology. Can I do that? If we just do that?
We might see you next Tuesday. We might not.
If you replace me with Zach,
we're literally just gonna look at you. It's gonna be the gay porn brothers.
Oh.
It's gonna be a live review channel
of the latest gay porn flicks to hit the cinemas.
We'll really talk about the highs, the lows, in depth.
The tops, the bottoms, you know. Well, I can't wait to see that from as a third party, as a viewer.
Yeah, I really can't wait. Can I clock out now?
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, whenever you click it, is when it stops. So.
Oh God, it's so good.